Good, good morning, colleague. Good morning, friends who are joining us online and in the room. Well, as part of the activity that GloCha IAAI has this year, we are very pleased to be part of the new initiative and close collaboration with UNIDO on various activity. Perhaps you have seen the activity that we have this week with the UNIDO collaboration and with other activities regarding the CleanTech Days 2023. Without further ado, I would like to give a floor to the president of IAAI GloCha, Dr. Miroslav Polza. Please share with us the activity that IAAI GloCha has this week and give us your view and prospect till COP, if possible, please.
Good morning, Dr. Hossein, dear colleague, and hello everyone who is watching. So we have today this information session in the context of the CleanTech Days 2023. And we are going to present the GloCha, co-creation of the future and climate action empowerment made in Austria. The reason for this session is that we are starting cooperation with UNIDO Global CleanTech Innovation Program, a program that is supporting startups in the field of clean-tech, climate tech. And we have started a collaboration last year at the climate conference COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh. And the UNIDO Global CleanTech Innovation Program was so kind to host our session, the hybrid side event to the UN Science, Technology and Innovation Forum in May this year. And we are now getting on the next level, and we are prominently featured as a partner of the CleanTech Days this year. Today in the evening is also a reception, which GloCha is co-hosting. And therefore, we thought it's very appropriate that we inform the public, especially the media, about our work and to present the logic why it is so good and valuable that we are working with UNIDO. So, brief introduction, what GloCha is about. GloCha stands for Global Challenges as the uniting force of all of humanity. Either we succeed in addressing global challenges effectively, or we will fail altogether. We'll go down in misery. The challenge is that we have the world with multiple crises, and the global challenges response mechanisms that we have, especially the United Nations, it's not delivering good enough results. You see, despite the recognition that climate crisis is huge, the CO2 concentrations and even the emissions are going up. So we have really to think new about how to organize this global challenges response. And we are saying the challenge and the formula for getting out of this problem is to empower everyone, everywhere, to take meaningful and rewarding action for the common good on the local and global level, which is somehow a different formulation for climate action and sustainable development goals action. We have our compass. The United Nations has agreed on a wonderful set of 17 sustainable development goals at the climate conference in Paris in 2015. The world has agreed on an ambitious action plan to limit global warming beyond 1.5 degrees, but it's not functioning. We don't really reach these goals. Just in September, during the UN General Assembly High Level Week, was reported that there are only, 20% or so of the SDGs really on track to be fulfilled, and the rest is sometimes even not measured. So it's global goals to local action, there is a gap. And here our organization comes in, the International Association for the Advancement of Innovative Approaches to Global Challenges, IAAI. We are accredited to the UN through ECOSOC, through the Department for Global Communication, UNFCCC, the Framework Convention on Climate Change. We are also an accredited observer organization to the Green Climate Fund. And we are building the Global Challenges Action Empowerment Ecosystem GloCha with culture, technology, and organizational innovation as key pillars. And the simple version of what we're doing is sometimes we say we are building the next generation of the United Nations system for non-state actors, because the existing structure is only for international governmental coordination, and it has no mechanisms and no resources to connect with the individuals. And this is a gap we are trying to fill. The vision is to empowering everyone everywhere to take meaningful and rewarding climate action. And we regard knowledge as a key ingredient and success factor for deep socio-economic transformation to low carbon societies and economies. So a key focus with our work is on digital innovation for youth and citizens climate action empowerment. And we are building together with the Climate Chain Coalition, in which I'm also the strategic director. We are building the data and digital innovation ecosystem and tools for citizens and youth climate action empowerment, like, for instance, Digital for Youth and this SDGs and Climate Action App, Web3-based Local Pacts for the Future, Co-Creation Festival, and other programs. So our flagship initiatives are especially the app that Hossein will talk about more in a few minutes. It's a Web3 technology-powered citizens and youth SDGs and climate action dashboard app. And we are lucky and grateful that the Interreg Central Europe program has provided us funding in the project JET for CE, Just Energy Transition for Central Europe. The funding that we have then taken this app idea from the conceptual stage now into real, in a working app. And Hossein will talk about this. And the function is to really, in an innovative way, in a citizen science-based framework, to collect the data about challenges and solutions, and through this broadening the action space and increasing the effectiveness of interventions in just energy transition, but it can easily be adopted to climate action and SDGs action. Second flagship initiative is a GloCha Research, Technology, Development and Innovation Competence Center on digital innovation and climate action empowerment in Klagenfurt. Here also a strong link to our colleagues and friends in Slovenia. So it somehow can be also regarded as a GloCha Center Klagenfurt. Ljubljana, and here the function of this flagship initiative is data science and capacity building. We need a solid knowledge base and accompanying research for whatever we are doing, so that we really minimize our wrong negative effects and optimize the results. And the third flagship initiative, which several flagship initiatives, mass mobilization. A key element for having everyone empowered everywhere is that we are present on the local level, where we can reach the people. If we are only a distant, far away program, then people will not be attracted and will not be engaged. So we have to have our presence in cities and local communities everywhere around the world. And with our local presence, we are then planning to bring also access to the internet based on satellite technology and whatever will be the most cost-effective way to bring internet, but really with so many billion people being not connected to the internet, we cannot build true global family. We have first to bring internet and access to everyone and enabling them to meaningfully participate in the global community. And then when they do something for the global common good, then we connect these local challenges and local actions with global resources. So resource mobilization innovation is also a key element of our work. Digital Art for Climate is a very successful mass mobilization flagship initiative. We believe in the transformative power of culture, music, art, and this we are cultivating with this initiative. We are organizing in the last week of May next year and the first week of June our GloCha Co-Creation Festival as a mass mobilization and engagement channel for citizens and youth for the UN Secretary General's Summit of the Future, which will be in September next year. They will at this festival, which will be in Carinthia in Austria. We will have also an edutainment show. So we will see how can we bring the stories and the social energy that people will love to work on climate and SDGs action. So here the information about the events that we are organizing with UNIDO. Today, this information session, in the afternoon youth workshop from 4 till 6 o'clock at the Wirtschaftsuniversität Wien, an SDGs value chain innovation workshop at 7 o'clock in the Superbude, an opening reception. Then Dr. Hossein Hassani is a jury member in the CleanTech Days pitching competition. And we have then 2 sessions on the 2nd of November, CleanTech Days side event of UNIDO about knowledge and some other components of CleanTech uptake, and a youth session again handled and chaired by Dr. Hossein and his colleagues from IASA, because Dr. Hossein is working with us as well as with IASA. And with this, I stop now. We might later say a few more words about the preparations for the COP conference, climate conference this year in Dubai. We will see if Ms. Nena Dokuzov from the Slovenian Ministry of Economy, Tourism and Sport will join us, because some of the programs are with her. And we were supposed to be all together in Vienna today, but I have got fever and some issues with the lung, and so I have to join virtually, and Nena also changed her travel plans then accordingly, but perhaps she joins. But in general, we want really to have this opportunity here to present ourselves, that it then becomes clear why it makes sense for UNIDO to work with us, and that we then optimize our joint efforts. Hossein,
Yeah, thank you very much.
Leading this.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miro, for your presentation insight. And as you mentioned, we will get back to you on the preparation for the COP. And it would be great to shed more light on this preparation and activity during the COP. Let me take through the app that you kindly mentioned. Well, in fact, we are developing with a partnership with academia, ensuring that we use the most up-to-date and the current version of the technology, as we know that the university and academia, they are those that they develop in. 2 partners that we have currently, one RMIT University in Australia and one Portsmouth University in UK. We are working together to prepare this app. But to explain a little bit about the app that we have, what's our mission here, to patch it, and what Miro mentioned, we are trying to empowering the climate action through the citizen, by involving them to be part of this journey. Imagine a world that we said here, where we all work together to make our planet a better place to live. And that's our mission. The tools that we have here, we are developing here, is a global challenge mapping for the first time in the history, in order to enable citizens not only to share their concern, but also their solution. So coming out of the wood, back of the tree, to the challenge that we can have a better world. So in order to develop this, we look at the various factor needs to be considered, like bringing the data from citizens, sharing their knowledge, sharing their solutions, and also sharing the concern to the authority, empowering them to report the challenge that they can see on a local and also global prospect, and also take action, and perhaps and sharing their idea how we can combat the climate change in their region by sharing this information to us. So we look at the GIS data. If we look at the data, we look at the text data that they provide, we look at the various information that they can provide in order to have a better climate action. At the end, what we want to have is to empower them, and in order to have a better world. So with the click, they can contribute to the other challenge as well. They can inform the authority, and authority, they can see that if we have those challenges in their area. And let me, there are video on the platform. They can, you can go and look at this if I have this opportunity to share with them.
Hossein, I cannot hear a sound, but.
So I stop here just to share with you more on this. So I would like to go back to Miro, perhaps if you can share with us the prospect, and also Nena, because of join us as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hossein. We are super happy and proud that we have now our own app as a starting point for ambitious goal of being the leading app ecosystem for UN programs and global goals, as we have announced at the conference at the UN headquarters in September. Yeah, and Nena Dokuzov from the Slovenian Ministry of Economy, Sports and Tourism has joined the head of the Emerging Technologies Department. We are going to bring the digital solutions, digital innovations to the world in Dubai at the climate conference. Slovenia has a pavilion there, and Nena is really such a great champion for promotion of the use of blockchain technology for SDGs and for in the context of EU programs, and also with UN Economic Commission for Europe. Nena, please tell us about your work and how your clean tech work, emerging tech work connects with us, where you see potentials, and also with a view towards COP28. And then I will say a few more words also about our Digital Innovation Pavilion in the Blue Zone.
Yes, thank you, Miro. I hope you are doing better today. and that you will recover very soon. And I wish you fast recovery. This is the first. The second, yeah, we are indeed preparing a set of events dedicated to sustainable development, to achieving SDGs through the advanced digital technologies as a tool and as a meaning how to transform into green and sustainable economies. So for this COP, we decided to go or to cover mainly 4 topics. And this is the first.
We've lost Nina. Let's see how quickly she can reconnect. While we are waiting, let me briefly explain also our connections to the Slovenian partners. So in Slovenia, there's a very vivid blockchain ecosystem. Okay, Nina is back.
I'm sorry, I failed out. I had a call in between. The first day will be dedicated to energy efficiency and circular economy. Together with circular construction, we know that Spain during the presidency puts a lot of during the presidency of the Council of EU puts a lot of attention to circular construction. I just attended a BIM conference in Madrid. So the best practices and use cases will be showcased also at our pavilion at sustainability area right in front of the COP. The second main pillar is circular economy and connected with the energy efficiency. Here we will dedicate to carbon trading system, emission trading system, traceability of CO2 emissions, how to decrease those emissions, and so on. Definitely with the technologies like blockchain, AI, IoT, we know that it is very important to converge those technologies in the achievement of green objectives. The second day, this will be on the 6th. The first day is on 5th of December. The second day on the 6th will be dedicated to sustainable transport, to smart mobility, to innovative practices and digital innovation within that smart mobility and the traffic management systems and so on. And the fourth topic will be dedicated to smart cities. Here, we can also cover smart mobility, but also the synchronizations of the systems, of the measurement, of achievement of net zero, like, for example, Klagenfurt, Miro, you very well know. Then Ljubljana, we have 3 cities in Slovenia towards net zero. And we will showcase also the other some other cities from Europe, but also globally, and hopefully also Dubai. What is very important to be somehow emphasized is that I invite you all to present your best practices there, to be visible, and also in the cooperation with Climate Change Coalition, with GloCha, with also Dubai World Trade Center. We are going to dedicate really a large set of activities and showcase how that technologies can support green transition, but also with the digital transition. Thank you, Miro.
Wonderful. That's really very much appreciated that you are leading on these topics, not only in Slovenia, but really Europe-wide and partially even globally, and that we have a chance to work with you. It's this formula of collaboration of state actors with non-state actors. That's the winning formula. And having then also partners like UNIDO on our side is really a blessing. And IAAI GloCha and the Climate Change Coalition, we are going to have at the COP28 a Digital Innovation Pavilion with a focus on Web3 technologies, blockchain technologies.
Hi.
Hi.
So I hear that there are our friends from UNIDO also in the room there. So yeah, I will close this regarding the COP. So we have a space in the blue zone, in the thematic arena for industry and just energy transition. And there we will present our own solutions. We have thematic days. One of our most important days will be the 5th, which is on data and UN partnerships day, where we will present the partnership with UNIDO, Global CleanTech Innovation Program, and also with UNEP, the UN Geospatial Information Network is also a UN program, which we are preparing a memorandum of understanding now. And this will all will be presented, and IASA will also be our partner there on that day. This will be presented on the 5th. On the 6th is somehow Austria-Slovenia Partnership Day, and the Net Zero Cities program is very central there. And also Climate Kick is a relevant player, and we are planning to have, we will be part of the programs also in the green zone in the Slovenian pavilion on the 6th and the 7th. And 7th is in the blue zone rest day, but in the Slovenian pavilion, we will talk about data and digital innovation infrastructure for SDGs and climate action empowerment, with our app as a super app as an example. And in general, also bringing the conversation that was held at the UN headquarters in New York in September about digital public goods, somehow the streets and the highways that are needed in the digital world, that people can move and take action. In this sense, there's also a certain type of data and digital innovation infrastructure needed, especially also in the field of climate and SDG action empowerment. And we want to be the leaders, the conveners of those who want to work on this collaboratively and mobilize resources together. And on the 8th will be our big day as regards culture. We will have Digital Art for Climate Day, and the Youth Day. We will launch our Digital Art for Climate, co-creating the Future Edition. And yeah, so, and now I see that we have guests in the room, and I'm delighted to see you. I guess, Monica, that's you, Monica. I cannot hear you. You are muted now. Now
Okay.
we can.
I wish you a very good morning. So yeah, I hope you're already a bit better, not feeling too much unwell. So
It's getting better, but the coughing was quite heavy tonight, and I was happy that I didn't travel, because otherwise it would be too bad probably.
Yeah, I just came by very shortly to see the presentation, but unfortunately there was a bit of change of program, as I heard. So the presentation of your app will be only foreseen then, I think, in the evening.
In the evening, we will,
actually
in the
the organized
evening,
told me,
yes, we will have it, and then we can talk anyway afterwards for this session.
And perhaps for the audience, just as a context information, Monica is from the Interreg Central Europe Joint Secretariat, which is based in Vienna. And it's a very important program, bringing together these countries of the Central European region. with a big focus on climate action, on just energy transition, digitalization, and the Just Energy Transition for Central Europe project, in which we are partners, has enabled us to develop this concrete app for Android and iOS iPhone systems. And with the expertise and the networks of Hossein, I think we have delivered a very good first product, which we will now develop further. We will present it at the UN Climate Conference on the 5th of December. And then the pilot challenges mapping activity in our JET4CE partner countries will then be started in February at an event in Germany in Bautzen.
Miro, can I just one remark, please, for Monica? I was also inviting your colleague to attend our COP28 days. In case you have the use cases from the projects that were financed by Interreg, to present them some best practices and to see how can we connect them into the international area.
Yeah, we will see. So we are actually having very high expectations in this JET4CE project. So it's a very interesting project. And yeah, we are eager to see what will be the developments and the outcomes of this project. So it's in our first call in our one out of the 53 projects which we have financed. And of course, energy transition is a very interesting, a very important topic. And yeah, we always want to emphasize that what really counts is what is actually the impact of projects. We see, and this I hear also from many other people, that there are nice projects around and they do a lot of nice stuff, but then at the end, not much remains. And this is what is really important for us, that there is a clear impact in the regions then, that there is a concrete outcome, that there is really a good involvement of the people, of the stakeholders, of the relevant institutions. And what I understand is also that your activity by using also this app and whatever, it really aims to mobilize also the people on the ground and to promote and raise awareness and to achieve some behavioral changes. So I think this is all something which is very important. And yeah, we are eager to see how it further develops. And yeah, and of course we are there to support you. And yeah, so if you can keep us also updated on further developments and whatever, so this is really very good to see, and this is very much appreciated also from the program side.
Wonderful. Yeah, I guess Hossein is anyway at the VIC for the next couple of hours, and he might you might have a chance to look into the app in more detail and into his experiences in developing it, and you might have guidance for him. And as regards the COP28, as Nina already mentioned, that there's this possibility in the green zone, which is open to everyone. But we, as IAAI, would also be happy to help with accreditation in the blue zone. We have a good number of accreditations in the blue zone, and we could share it also with somebody from the Interreg Central Europe program. For instance, if on the 5th of December, if you would like to participate in the presentation of the app and the UN Partnerships Day press conference that we have, you are very welcome to do so. We will help with accreditation.
Yeah, we will need to see also, because this is, of course, my colleague Mirjana Dominovic. She's the responsible program officer. Unfortunately, at the moment, she was not available because at the moment, she is not in Austria. But if you keep her updated and if she's available, I think she will be seeing whether she can join or whatever. So of course, it depends also on time availability and resources. But as I said before, we are always very much eager to help and to support and to join.
Okay, that's wonderful. And as the time is now already close to 10 o'clock and the opening ceremony at the CleanTech Days starts, I guess it's recommendable that we finish here. And I'm delighted that you have joined us, and that would be great if you can join us also at the reception in the evening. We are very honored and happy that UNIDO has invited us to be the lead partner for the reception. There will be also an artist singing from Carinthia. I'm Carinthian Slovene, and that artist is also from Carinthia, so it will be a strong Vienna Carinthia connection in the evening. So and yeah,
I can't promise. I don't know whether I will be able to join in the evening, but I was actually wondering how you managed to set up these good relationships with UNIDO. Was it actually linked to previous activities? I can imagine that this was not part of the current project yet, or it's maybe a longer history of cooperation.
Yeah, it's a longer history. We have had already in the year 2017 with the program Productive Work for Youth was the name of the program. We have we have had a workshop about Agenda 2030 related social entrepreneurship and the role of cryptocurrencies. So digital currencies, how this can enable social entrepreneurship. And this was a very successful event. We had about 130 participants, and then we opened a Facebook group, which grew up to 300, 400 people already. And we had also joint activities at the UN Commission for Social Development in New York, and also at the UN ECOSOC Youth Forum in April 2017. This then somehow, when the person who ran these programs left, we then stopped a little bit the cooperation, but then last year we have been partners of the Egyptian Ministry of International Cooperation, because we have our Digital Art for Climate program, and they wanted to have something similar. And then they said, heard about us. They said, can we partner? We said, sure, we can partner. And the ministry was collaborating with UNIDO Global CleanTech Innovation Program, and they introduced us. And then we've seen it's so much alignment in our way of thinking. And we hosted them at our Digital Innovation Pavilion at the COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh last year. And then we've had several follow-up meetings, and now we are in the phase that we say, let's have a memorandum of understanding, and let's plan to set up a project in the context of the Global Environment Facility. It's the biggest international funding program for the 3 UN conventions on climate, desertification, and biodiversity, and that we would there develop the data architecture, and also based on our challenges mapping tool, that we develop a reporting language for challenges specification and for action specification, uniquely identifying challenges, objects, stakeholders, resources, actions, and outcomes. And if we have their methodologically solid basis, then the social entrepreneurs that the CleanTech Innovation Program is working with will have it much easier to document that they are creating impact. So it's a global infrastructure, data and digital innovation infrastructure that we are trying to create. And they love this ambitious idea. And so we are somehow planning to upgrade the JET4CE project because the resources are very limited in this program, and the level of achievement and that have been delivered here were only possible because of Dr. Hussein's great expertise and academic networks, which provided people who have helped, PhD students helped to develop this for very low remuneration. We will improve that once we get additional funding, but yeah, but this is UNIDO, and important information is also that we are also collaborating with UNEP, the United Nations Environment Program, the UN Geospatial Information Network, where we will also develop data science and the functionality of the app for emergency data gathering based on citizen science. We have really very good relations to the US.
That
Part of our
sounds
thinking.
brilliant. That sounds really very good. I think you need to
Yeah.
go.
You have to go, yeah.
Just to say that we very much appreciate also this linkage to other funding programs and to other initiatives, this making use of synergies. This is really something very important for our program, and it becomes even more important in the current times to really to be complementary to each other, to combine different sources, to link up to other initiatives. And we are very happy about this. So
Wonderful.
this is really excellent. So, and if you can keep us updated about the further developments, this would be really great. So
we'd be happy to do so.
And yeah, I hope there will be maybe an opportunity to meet somewhere also in person.
Yeah.
So so there's still some time to go for your project anyway. So I think
You are not far. Vienna is not far.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we will arrange something to bring also Nena with us. It's really a good formula for success. State actors, non-state actors, and international organizations and programs.
Yeah, if I may.
Thank you.
Well, if I may, we need to wrap up this session because the opening session is just started. And then I would like to thank you, Miro and Nena, and also Monica for sharing their insight and your insight as well, and the COP preparation as well. I wish everyone all the best and have a wonderful week. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Okay.